You're about to open a pit of hell. You do not get a vaccine passport put on us. You know, as the population who's in control, you know that the people who are the politicians, once you get a power, you will never relinquish it. Do you think that the 4 feet of marble that holds you above high in this chamber will help you from the fate of humanity which you are unleashing?
What? What's up, my friends? I hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. So Billy has been trying to get my attention, and I will give it. I had been determined not to do any more videos on Billy, on Not There Yet, on Nez. Because at some point, you have to realize there's nothing you can really do with people who are suffering from various forms of mental illness.
I still love the person who got me started getting into my artwork again. My art supplies had been put up in storage for years. But sadly, the person who inspired me to do that hates my guts now, so.
What are you doing here? You are not welcome here. Get out. Never come back. What are you talking to? You're welcome here. I was talking to the person who came into my stream that I just blocked. Get the fun out of here!
I still love them and forgive them and pray for them.
And stalk them and harass them and continue to message them in various forms, even though they haven't said anything to you in years at this point. You even continue to talk to creators that aren't watching you at all.
It was Roland who made a snotty comment about, oh, like there's actually mountains in Australia. Remember that nonsense? Because he was too lazy to look it up. It's true, Roland, you said it. Now come on, damn it.
Billy, of course, is a cautionary tale. He's that weird uncle that everybody has that gets on YouTube. It plays out much the same way for anybody. He's so desperate for somebody to notice him, somebody to reach out and say, Billy, you matter. And for Billy, the only person that's done that is Nez Lover, but there are some strings that come with that.
Billy, I'll be looking for you. I can't wait to see what you got next, Billy. Again, if you have any questions about what's going on Billy's channel, especially Billy Rants, well, you just let me know and we'll get you clued in. Ask Billy, ask me. We'll make sure you're up to date and clued in. It's kind of an interesting drama that's been going on here over the last couple of years.
Interesting drama, far different from the cyberbullying that she says goes on and the mistreatment that she has and the things that she encourages people to flag, block, and report. And if you want to talk about somebody that's actually a cyber stalker, cyber bully, look no further than Billy Down Blunder, who goes after Kitschy Travels, somebody who is a regular mainstream creator, does fantastic videos of abandoned homes and zoos and roadside attractions, and he goes after her for what reason? Not because she's done anything to Nez or Billy. Oh no, because he wants to draw me out. So pick on people that I'm friendly with to hurt me. What kind of tactic is that? That's actually more or less what the mob would do. That's more or less what criminals do. Billy and Nez, of course, throwing out unsubstantiated lies and rumor, and Billy often with homophobic undertones, especially when it came to Lion, racist overtones, as anybody can remember. Then, of course, they want to cozy up to Lion as their best friend. Then, of course, you got longtime losers like Maiden Fan, who, if he's not praising the Lord and loving the Totally Kathy stream, he's in blind views trying to curry favor.
Morning,
And then, oh my, I guess if you had to rank them, you would call Billy the most unstable, Nez probably the most clinical, and Not There Yet the most insane. They go from hiding their videos to now every video, including videos of family, is a message to me in the titles. Much of this right here took place in the early AM. Very creepy, very strange. They are some of the oddest people on the planet who go after anybody and everybody about everything. And they're also the one who started the whole drunk rumor about me and RJ, even though they were the ones who admitted to being drunk in a conversation with RJ. And then even when Nez people who interrupt Nez's just constant talk of trolls and people bullying her and people being unfair to her and why won't channels stand up for her, every so often you'll get somebody that just asks, why not just paint? Why not just have fun? You're talking about having fun with art. Why don't you just do that? This poor person who asks a simple question later had to retract this because they were bullied into retracting that comment.
Another troll bites the dust. I do love kicking trolls out of live streams. I do. I do. Puts a smile on my face every single time.
And of course, I confound them every time because nothing works. And they throw several things against the wall and they'll go in different rotations. Usually the first rotation will be Billy thinks he's always one video away from people being, Billy, you're right. Aaron is evil. Or for Nez, it's everybody's talking about her family and they're making fun of her daughter, even though that's never the case. Anytime anybody says anything about her daughter that I know of is out of concern, and the only reason that anything is said is because Nez puts it on camera.
Diana's started, but she's got to get over her little cough, even though the doctor said it was from allergies. Still, the school doesn't want her to be there until she's done coughing, even though she doesn't have a thing contagious. So how stupid is that?
So Nez is very upset that her daughter was home with her all week because Nez, has such a busy schedule of staying at home and having no responsibilities. Her son, thankfully, was the voice of reason and said, well, even if she's not sick in your estimation, you need to play it safe. That's how we're going to get through COVID-19. And you would think Nez, as a mother, would say, you know what, son, you are right. Better safe than sorry. That's what a typical mother, that's typically how they would react. Not Nez, and certainly not Nez's live stream.
It's nothing more than a cold or a flu, Jason, really. Survival rate is very, 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 very high.
Yep, Mom of the Year. Throw her back in there. She'll survive, more than likely. High probability of it. And in fact, some of the people in her stream are actually telling her it was illegal that the school asked her to stay home until she stopped coughing. They even said you could get the school nurse's license potentially revoked. And Nez absolutely ate that up. The only problem is it's not illegal. And if you go to cdc.org, you can easily see the stipulations for being able to ask that a child not resume in-person teaching, and coughing is right there in black and white. Irrefutable proof. So not a difference of opinion, as Nez likes to say.
Differences in perspectives and points of view and opinions to have it be a reason to justify hatred.
Only these things are not differences of opinion. It is right and it is wrong. Wrong in the sense that you don't think a school has the right to ask your daughter to not resume in-person teaching until she gets over her cough. You are wrong in that. They have every right to do it. And if you don't want people talking about that, if you don't want me saying on one of Molly's videos that I'm thankful that the school system actually cares more than Nez does about her daughter, then don't talk about it on camera. It's real simple. You know the reason why you know very little about my family is because I don't put it on camera. I have the good sense to keep personal information to myself. And anybody that doesn't want certain things talked about, Don't put it out there. Another wrong, not difference of opinion, wrong is the medical disinformation that you share that I have shown point by point. One of the things I am always asking each and every one of you fools, share with me where I am wrong. You'll get an apology tomorrow. Just share with me. It's not enough for you to say, you shouldn't talk about that. That's not enough. You need to show me where I'm wrong. You need to show me where I'm saying something detrimental. You need to show me where I am saying something hurtful that isn't true. You could make the same case when you attack my weight. Well, it's true. You're right. You're right. Have at it. If that makes you feel better, have at it. I can't dispute you on that, at least, that in and of itself is true. But that's the main reason I've got to the point that there's no sense in doing any additional videos about any of these clowns, is they don't care about the truth. It's all about twisting, and that's, of course, what they accuse us of, but they can never cite any examples. They can never give any proof. And that's why 4 years later, Billy is still confounded. He still can't win a single argument, and it keeps him up at night. So, rather than go through any more of their nonsense, and there's so much nonsense that we could go through, I'm just going to hit you with a grand finale.
I have trolls that used to be, I used to have get along differently with. When I thought things were something that they clearly were not. And so, shame on me, jokes on me, ha ha. But lesson learned, and you move on.